Well, good evening, guys. Sorry for the late start. Had a few things to do post work, and then things were late, and I was late doing that thing, and I was late doing this thing and that thing. So, yeah, but I'm here now. That's the key bit. Now, tonight, we're fucking getting Siri. Now, in very quick preparation for that, we're going to go sharpen our swords first because I'm expecting a fucking fight. So let's go make sure our swords are nice and sharp. And of course, I'm not fucking here. God damn it. Oh, it's nice to get back on the main quest a little bit, to be fair. Happy with all my kit as it is, or as it stands at least. Got plenty of potions. Got an absolute shit ton of food. Yeah. I could be a lot lighter in the inventory, so I might put stuff away when I see Dandelion. So I'm not sure when I last sharpened them, so I'm just making sure they are. Yeah, it's like a little off. There we go.
Master crafted up.
Ooh, you might guildsman claim.
Okay, cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
So long.
So, firstly, we'll be starting off with Zoltan. Oh, for fuck's sake, go this way then. And I think, assuming Zoltan's near the chest, we'll put stuff in the chest because I expect, yeah, it's not going to be. We're going to pick up a lot of stuff potentially. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing a merchant for a little while. So yeah, let's stuff things in our communal chest. Well, that's your own fault. Right. Even how long to put in a blood chest? That's like this. All of this, because I'm pretty sure that's not as good as we are. Pretty sure that's. I could have sold this stuff, let's be honest, but hey ho, we're here now. Also, what's the current thing we have actually? From monsters. Do we want to keep more from monsters? I'm thinking we do. I don't think that. Alright, how else do you want to create some weight? Special forces. I don't know where the hell we got that from. Let's sort by that. So you can come back in. Just want some bloody weight free in the inventory. I think 80 will do. There you go. 80 weight. That's just fine. At some point, I'll just come back and fucking clear this idiotic stuff away and somewhere sensible. Alright, Zoltan, got a favour to ask you, mate.
Zoltan,
Get out.
Need your help, buddy.
I know where Siri is.
Why are we here? Let's go get the lassie.
I'll do that, but I have another job for you. You need to set out for Kaer Morhen. That's where I'll take Siri. The Wild Hunt will attack soon afterwards. Could use you at our side.
You'll have me and my axe.
Thanks. See you at Kaer Morhen. Vesemir, Eskel, and Lambert are already there.
So picking up some of these guys should be a pretty good. Roach should come. I imagine Roach will come. I'm not imagining Dijkstra will come. We'll just do Dijkstra since actually it's quite close. Not imagining Dijkstra will come, but sod it. Let's have the interaction at least. He might come. Never knows. He's not really one to get his hands dirty himself, though, is he? He's more of a kind of grand mastermind behind it all. So I don't imagine he will care. Well, he cares, to be fair. But it's not the caring that you get from like someone like Zoltan. That's the word I was looking for. Zoltan. It's not that kind of caring you get out of him, which is a shame. Then again, I wouldn't expect it from him, so. are we? I need to kind of get onto the main. Oh, I'll go up here and do it that way. At some point as well, I'll actually revisit that. I'll try go back into this Nilfgaardian house. I think it'd be quite funny.
I am not a racist. Human
Winds howling.
Indeed, it is. That's had to be howling even more on the Isle of the Mists. Do we want it to sound any more ominous? Because I'm assuming the Isle of the Mist is, I think it's in Skellig, I think it's that. So we'll make that our kind of last
First they killed my son.
stop.
Now
What did I do to deserve such a shrew for a daughter?
Here we are. Out my way.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Wasn't sure I should even ask you. Still not. But what the hell? I could honestly use some help.
Oh, my help. Very interesting. Do tell.
Wild Hunt's gonna attack Kaer Morhen soon. It's a sure thing. Looking for people, resources, anything that'll help me repel them.
The Wild Hunt? Don't tell me you believe that nonsense.
Hardly nonsense. Got a taste of it. A painful taste. On my own skin.
Sorry, Geralt, but I've my own pile of problems just now. I've not recovered my lost property. Your help, you might remember, left much to be desired. So I don't owe you shit.
I don't know if it's even possible to actually recover his stuff. That's something worth a Google, or someone might know about it themselves. Is it actually even possible to recover his stuff and I just fucked up the quest line somewhere? Which is something I kind of like, the fact that actually it is possible to kind of, quote unquote, fail a quest without actually failing it, if that makes sense. So I can complete the quest, like physically it gets ticked off in my book, but for all intents and purposes it has been failed. What?
Heart removed. Embers where the eyes should be. Mouth burned with formaldehyde. Familiar sight.
Oh, for fuck's
And
sake.
a letter. You sought a servant of the eternal fire, yet you were blinded by its flame. Wasn't Nathaniel. Damn it.
Has it always been crooked? Yeah, of course not. They built it straight, then two men moved in. Wanted to break into Vivaldi's bank.
Okay, so does that mean I've now got I've got an update on that quest? No, I can't see it. So I got it wrong. I knew that bit.
There's no go down the tunnel from the cellar of the house straight to the vault.
Fucks it up. Well, I can't do anything about it now. I've got other concerns. Alright, Roach. Now I'm pretty sure you'll come. You bloody owe me.
When this is all over, I aim to...
Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Indeed.
Could use your help at Kaer Morhen. Aim to take Ciri there. Wild Hunt's bound to
Do
appear
you know
soon
who
after.
Ciri is?
You didn't turn your back on me when I was in need. It's only fair I do the same.
Thanks. Venture to say your skills might prove invaluable.
I'll consider whether to bring Ves. Either way, I'll see you at Kaer Morhen.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Oi, clumsy arse. Oi, clumsy arse.
I actually like the idea of, because Roach is... I like Roach. I really do like Roach. He's a good guy. He means the best, even if he doesn't always, So we'll do Skadaglask in terms of the Brothers in Arms. Nilfgaard talks to him. Eddie's might as well. Not the hell, he can send some big fuck-off army to help us.
The curse that held him up
I didn't even know where I could return here periodically on my own accord. I assume it is a bit of the Emperor has now summoned you back. Oh fuck, I better turn up then. But no, if I can just turn up wherever. Can I turn up for some recruits? I don't really need the money side of it, but you know.
Then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Water.
Till shore evade.
What? I've got the too heavy thing, but I'm not. Or is it just more the fact I have to walk around here because I'm in... I don't know. They're still breaking up that goddamn thing. Jesus. That's nailed there. Well, not nailed. That was, put there particularly well by the previous lot of masons for Vesemir.
Yes, hen as good.
Some professional. Christ, that picture.
Your Imperial Majesty,
Witcher, why have you come?
I've managed to find out where Ciri is.
Finally, I'd begun to doubt the wisdom of enlisting you. Bring her here at once.
The Wild Hunt's pursuing her. Kaer Morhen's the only place she'll be safe.
That was not a suggestion. I can defend my own daughter.
Don't doubt that, but it's not. But I don't want to see the slaughter of the innocents. Vesemir, go for that line, Geralt. Come on.
I don't doubt it. Against conventional foes, the Wild Hunt's different. Facing it here would put Vesemir at risk. Hundreds of innocents could die.
Hundreds? I think he's
Kaer
thousands.
Morhen is in a wilderness, and your army stands to be far more helpful there.
Agreed. I shall send a banner with you. On one condition. General Voris will lead it.
Can't agree to that.
And I cannot agree to witches commanding my troops.
Why can't we agree to General
Well, I'm not
Voris?
about to give in. You don't look it either. Sorry to take up your time, Your Majesty.
Are you really going to be a dick about your own
Bring me
daughter?
Ciri.
I will, if that's what she wants.
Not entirely sure why we're so hot against General Voris. Okay, see, now we can run. That's weird. Because, you know, he's not that bad, is he? No. Alright, to Skellige. Starting over here, I'm guessing. So this is starting with our wonderful friend, well, friend, that druid. But seriously, we could use like an Imperial contingent. You know, some cannon fodder. I mean, well-earned troops, you know. Just got my mouse going to this bloody cave. This one? No. Yes, it is.
Can we talk? The Wild Hunt will attack Kaer Morhen soon. Gonna need your help.
A wild hunt? Are you certain? So, you found Ciri?
I know where she is, and the Wild Hunt will also learn that as soon as I find her.
I see. I shall pack immediately. Leave tomorrow at the latest.
Thank you.
No need. I raised the girl, and I've still a duty to her. I shall see you at Kaer Morhen.
See, it's worth being nice people. That'd be nice to you back. I think it's a decent force we got here. A few wizards. I mean, because especially we're gonna have that other witch that we so helped in Velen, because we told her to be there. I'm guessing. So yeah, we have a decent number of people there. But yeah, certainly an Imperial you know, it doesn't need to be doesn't need to be a huge amount of them, but some. So a huge amount of troops are just gonna, I don't know. A huge amount of troops will just put off the wild hunt, and they'll just won't turn up. But you know, a number of them will be very useful. Alright, we'll talk to Kaer first. Because I know where he is. Oh, sorry, he's upstairs actually. Oh, never mind. Let's talk to Kaer first.
Respect, Witcher.
Wanted to talk. This isn't easy, but I need to ask you a favor. A big one.
Tell me, friend.
Ciri. I know where she is, but I also know that as soon as I reach her, the Wild Hunt will know I did. They'll come after us, attack, and we'll need to respond with strength. Can I count on you?
The Black Ones first, now Wraiths. Such is life.
Bring her here, we'll face them in battle.
Bring her here, and we'll face them in battle.
Bring him here. I mean, to be fair, once again, it's not a bad place to go. Certainly a lot of skeletons are well armed, but it's more the fact just it's not arms that would be particularly useful against them. You know, unless got all the contingents of visors and all the rest of it. But yeah.
What's this about the Nilfgaardians?
Of late, look seaward and you'll see their sun on a sail, staring right back. We've yet to capture any of their crew, but only a fool wouldn't know they're planning something. But fear not, we'll banish the Black Ones and the Wild Hunt. 2 birds with 1 skeleton axe. Ciri will be safe in Kaer.
To be fair, I am not doubting she'll be safe in Kaer. Now, considering it's Kaer and Kaer Morhen, is Kaer just like an ancient word for castle? Or fortification?
Can't risk your men's lives. Kaer Morhen, we fight them there, nowhere else.
Kaer Morhen is hundreds of miles away. To move an army there would take weeks. Not to mention, I'd expose the Isles to Nilfgaard's blows. Geralt, forgive me, but I cannot do it.
I understand. Won't take up any more of your time. Farewell.
To be fair, I wasn't asking for your entire army.
Not to leave empty-handed. I'll help as I can. Come with me.
Ooh. Okay. Am I going to get another sword? I'm going to get another sword.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Got a talented smith.
Not I. King Erland Uncrate did.
Erland Stonefist? So this is Winter's blade. Thought I was a legend.
Forged in Mahakam. Tempered in dragon fire. Been in the Uncrate family for centuries.
I don't want to have to put a blade of yours away in a fucking chest.
Yours.
Please be decent. Please be decent. Oh. Thing is, like, I don't want to turn it down because it might give it a bit of an insult, but also I want to turn it down because a lot of the quest plays recently have been quite shit. I'll take it, but I consider it a case of, like, I could return it, right?
Thank you. This can't be easy for you. I appreciate it all the more.
May it serve you well. Send those specters back where they came from.
That's my intention. Farewell.
But can't I just return the blade afterwards? You know. Oh, shit! Oh, I was so hopeful. Can I give it back?
Wanted to talk.
Why am I in the wall now? Farewell.
See.
Okay, I was in the wall briefly. Geralt, you're right there. Oh, I should have not taken it. Fuck's sake, guys. I knew it was going to be shit as well, but I didn't want to insult him by refusing it. It didn't be like stuff just like, well, if you don't get me. Not sure why talking to Sarah is be any different, considering talking to her father, but hey ho. I understand she's the queen, but still. I don't think she'll come.
Bow before Morhen.
Got a minute? Got a delicate matter I wanted to bring up. Need your help.
What is it?
Croc's mentioned Ciri to you? He must have.
Have you found her?
Not yet, but I'm close. Problem is, soon as I get to her, the Wild Hunt will probably be able to locate us, quickly. So I'll want to take her to Kaer Morhen, battle the hunt there. I'm looking for allies.
I can't leave the Isles now. It's impossible. What I can do is give you my best warrior, Hjalmar.
Think you'll be willing?
I'm sure of it. In fact, I think I'll be overjoyed. Come on.
Yeah, he's gonna be overjoyed.
Guess I do. Thanks.
No doubt he'll be valiant. I hope he proves useful too. Good luck.
I mean, yeah, I certainly accept that because, let's be honest, this is your general.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
I need your help, my friend.
The Wild Hunt's preparing to attack Kaer Morhen. Could use your help.
Rates at the gate of your Witcher's stronghold. You're a friend of the clan. I cannot refuse you. What's more, no one Krait's ever stood in battle such a foe.
Therefore, you be
I'll leave
famous.
at once.
Thanks. Won't forget this.
One sec, guys. Just need to do something very briefly. Why is the... Yeah, bloody... Sorry, small technical issue that's been reserved.
We serve
Bloody audio at times.
Virgin, Mother, and Crone.
Alright. Get on a boat. Get on a fucking boat, Geralt. Come on. We're doing it, guys. The Isles of the Mist. We're going there for Ciri. For mankind. Right, what boats are they giving us as options? So, where the fuck are we going? Assuming we're going out to sea. There, or there. Fuck it, let's just do it in the harbour down here. I'll just do a meditate to make it day, just to make it a bit nicer to travel in. And also so it regenerates that one potion I bloody accidentally drank. No points as I think we're all good. Saying I definitely know I've done all the best I can do with the equipment. No potions or anything else to make. Meditate's midday. Hope it's a good day. Alcoholics to get me back. Why did Geralt make that owie sound? I'm going to have a horn out as well, because that'll be a lot easier. Right, where the hell are we even going with this boat? A long bloody way, that's the answer. Okay, we move to that harbour. That's useful. I forgot about that little thing we could do. Cool. Yeah, rotate, rotate. Don't bloody hit that boat can rotate like a silly thing. Hey, that's taken off literally 1,500 units off this travel. That's bloody useful here. Right, into the Isle of the Mist. Go and find Ciri. We have our allies. The scary thing's about to begin. And to Kaer Morhen and Severa. Oh, and here comes the mist. Oh yeah. So in theory, I'm supposed to be following like a little ball of light that Avalark sent up. But we still don't really trust the elf, not entirely, but I don't think he's lying where Ciri is. We're not going to investigate that point as much as I want to investigate that question mark. We're doing main quest today because it's been quite a few streams since we have. Warning, save your game now. You are nearing a critical point in the game's story. It's not recommended. It is recommended you save your game in a manual slot now. Fine. Didn't seem to like my enter key there. Back a second.
A long trek requires a fellowship. While the cobble one together.
Back. Okay. Fine. I'm saying. There's our manual save. And nope, the game's not recognised it because I've only got too close. Right, turn back around, Geralt. Don't hit the rock. Right, let's try that again. Yeah, that's nice enough. Right, let's do it properly. Let's go out of the mist. That's actually off our radar. Totally out of the mist, then we'll swing around. Oh, sorry, this is weird, guys. I don't know. For a second, I think it actually did do the manual save, but I wasn't sure it did, so yeah, double checked. Right, come on. Yes. I'm pressing the button. There you go. Go back to that game. Yes. Here we go. Following the white spark. It'll be interesting to see what enemies await us, because assuming I don't think we'll face the Wild Hunt yet. Unless it'll be unless it's the kind of thing where as we turn up, so do the Wild Hunters, we have to beat the Wild Hunt to it. We'll see.
To be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mist.
Had he hidden her, or had she gone there on his own? I thought it was an impression that she kind of went there almost on her own. Considering at the time he was a, you know, thingamajig. Cursed creature. Oh, I like the fact all these ships. Oh, this is kind of cool. Follow the firefly. I hope the firefly doesn't go over things I can't go over. Go ahead a little bit. There it goes. There it goes. Catch up with it, Geralt. I need to be a little bit in front so it actually can show me the direction. Oh, the enemies. Oh! Feck you, have my horde. Somehow I unselected what I was trying to do. I probably shouldn't get in this water. I'm guessing this water is magical water that's not particularly healthy for me. Right, so you fell out the sky, but you're not really dead, are you? Right, fine. Let's go back to the fucking crossbow. There, that works. That's 2. Right, I can see you there. If you're just going to come annoy me later, I might as well kill you now. There, you're dead. There's one over there, but I can't actually see it. Right. Oh, the firefly stopped me. My boat is slightly damaged already. This is not a good start. Enemies appear. I might just jump off the bloody rudder and just get to it, defending the boat. It's not exactly a sturdy boat, is it? I've not taken flight, but I'm off the boat. I'm off the rudder already. But have fun dying. Nah, I see you.
Ugly bastard.
Oh, nope, 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 there's another one. Geralt. Christ, that's a quick fire crossbow at times, isn't it? It's interesting in most of the game, it really doesn't do a lot of damage, but every so often it's just like, aha, in the deadliest weapon in the game. Nope, still alive. Come out, wherever you are. There you go. Do we get a map area for this? Ooh, we do. Okay, we're quite close to land then. Ah, we're here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was going to amuse actually, there's going to be only discover points. No, not yet. A solitary thing that appears to be on the island, right. Anything interesting on the shoreline briefly? Oh, there's a chest, oh, a few bits. There's some money, there's a chest. Right, no more dilly-dallying, come on, let's go get Ciri. Fucking foglets, or at least a foglet type creature. There's the house. Is that where leading us? Ooh, there's a cave. Ooh, time to go to the cave.
Firefly stopped at the hut. I'll look inside. Locked.
Really?
Anybody in there?
Damn.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew a fucking cover.
Dwarves?
What do you want?
I'm Geralt, a witcher.
Go away!
Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Will you let me in?
No!
How many in there? I'll blow,
many of you
and
are
I'll
in
huff,
there?
and I'll puff, and I'll blow you out down there.
You taking a bloody census?
Yes, I am.
Now my mum's beard, get yourselves together, lads. You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt, let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us found shelter here. Not too special, that, as dangers litter this isle, but it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distrustful.
No way you can get to this isle conventionally.
Crikey.
You call a shipwreck conventional? Leave it be, mate. You know what he means.
Let me explain. A short while past, he was en route from Skellige to Novigrad. And Ferenc got talking with the captain, who sold him a magic firefly purported to know the way to a hidden treasure.
Ah, I see. What do you want?
This conversation's getting tiring. Listen, let's make a deal.
If that's a demon, it will try to dupe us now.
I'm not a demon. You don't need to fear me. Give me a chance, I'll prove it.
How do you aim to do that?
I'll look for your lost mates. Yeah, seems reasonable.
Say I find your mates. Will you believe I mean no harm?
Aye, but I'd not count on either coming too easy.
How many are there?
3. Ivo, Gaspar, and Ferenc.
This Ivo. Where do I look?
Agent insisted he'd explore the caves to the east. Tried to knock it out his head. Literally. Bugger wouldn't budge.
Gaspard. Where'll I find him?
He said it was defeatist to sit and wait to be rescued. We had to take action, or at least he did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea, so he said he'd climb the highest peak to look out for ships.
Fenric?
Where'd Ferenc go?
Ferenc.
In search of a ship that's said to be out there.
Ferenc, he's handy. Thought I might fix it up. Make you seaworthy.
Okay, I'll try and find your friends.
Alright. See if I can't find all 3. See ya.
I am content you understand.
So, okay, potentially it's not this cave, but cave. Oh no, oh no, there's something down here. Ooh. Ooh. Mushrooms. Oh, it's even a cave. It's route to the other side of the island somehow. Anything interesting on the beach? Oh, chest. No, it's bugger all down here. Never mind, guys. It's just me exploring. Oh, actually, what's up here? Oh, another chest. Well, I certainly weren't lying about some stuff. There's definitely some chests lying around, treasures lying around here. Not necessarily a treasure you want, but that's a different thing entirely. Right, okay, let's actually get back on bloody track. Looking for Ivor in the cave. I like the fact the music's like quite mysterious. Works. Flying beasts above. Right, what the hell's the game trying to send me? Right. Yeah, I should stop paying attention to where it's trying to actually send me. Maybe it's all a lie. Ah, this is about right. Oh, hello.
Come on.
Bride hand. They're not a war tag anymore, they're brides. Christ. That's what out made that noise. Packages for the ships. Hey, look, it might be useful, guys. You never know. There's something there as well. Just see if I can get away without attacking. Nah, stuff there. Stop it. Ow. Job done. Alright, how do we get up there?
A man! Am I ever pleased to see you?
Talk to your friends. Come down.
You too.
Right. I'm coming.
Good.
You lucky devil, you. You know, I've one regret. That...
Is he dead?
Dead. Damn.
What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah! Lighthouse. Fine, we'll go to the lighthouse. There is a light on there at least. Are we going to end up accidentally getting them all killed? Please don't have that. That's going to make me particularly upset. Interesting this building too. Is this another magical lighthouse like the one we moved off the other bit of Skellige? It's interesting all these winding paths. There's a ship there. Nope. Note to self, look at these drops, Matt. Don't try and... what do you call it? Drop down at the end of this. Climb down them properly or Geralt will hurt his legs.
Stop your scampering, you tease.
Well, firstly, I'm losing the chest. Secondly, I'll talk to you.
Hey, wake up.
Shoo. Back to bed, Nibbles.
Wake up.
What's happening? Who are you?
I'm Geralt. Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul. But a lot passes me by on account of my sleeping.
You and your friends, what's your story?
Rabbinick and Company. Real estate appraisal, insurance, mass event organisation. Gaspard Sutter. My mates call me Sleepy. I even slept through that storm. It's a shame so many died.
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horror swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry, then the roar of a beast.
Let's get back to the hut. I'll protect you along the way.
Shame about the lads, really, but what can you do? Come on.
So is the other one
I
dead?
should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy, meaning...
I know what it means. Don't worry, I'll keep you awake.
Off we go then.
Sorry, we've got to keep him awake. Well, this sounds like fun. Let's get you to the hut first. What do we look for your mate? Oh, for fuck's sake! I get the whole Iron of the Mist, but really? Beck! There! Beck off! No one likes you! Right. Thinking, is it working as finding your mate first? How long along this shore are we walking? Oh, we're looking at the wrong way. Yeah, let's get back to the house first.
It's stronger than me, I'm so...
Let me guess. Axie?
Come on, get up.
Oh, Nibbles, you's a naughty kitty, aren't you?
A naughty kitty.
Alright, I'm up.
Can't see you getting up, mate. That's a silver sword looking. Not yet.
know much about this isle?
Almost nothing.
You know, it ain't on my map.
A common characteristic of enchanted islands.
You think it's enchanted?
It's the one thing I'm sure of.
So there are definitely a few bits of this island I want to explore, but let's try and figure the way back to this hut. I mean, I've got the... Oh, fuck. Is this going to be a common part of my journey? Guessing the answer to the question might be yes. Let's go on the route I kind of know, which is this way, and then you kind of walk up the hill from there. If I just saw him fall asleep there, I might have to go slap you. Although it is weird how you get closer to me, the bloody mist seems to follow me. Here we are. Come on. Don't you...
It's stronger than me, I'm so sorry.
Kick him.
Wake up.
Kick him.
Alright, right, just a wee bit longer.
Get up.
I would just kick you in all seriousness. Hut's here.
So, what is it brought you to this strange place?
Looking for someone.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's all enchanted art. They can't find the hunt, or if it's very specifically this far. Right, trying to sort items by type. There we go. Right, and minor repair kit on our sword.
Just kind of turned out that way.
Not too keen on talking about it, are you?
Not really.
Right. Got
this
one of...
place seems safe enough. Just be sure and come back. And make it quick, eh? Not that much to see here.
You'll be falling asleep in 3 seconds time. What do you get? In theory I want to explore that, but let's go get this chappie first. I'm not surprised this place a foglet though. All the mist, it probably attracts them. Now, the weird thing is, what happens first? Does the mist come first and then the foglets come? Or do the foglets come that brings the mist? Or...
Tried to flee the fiend. Stubby legs, too slow.
Bloody fiends. Ow. That hurt. Ooh. Right, so some money though. Any other corpses around here for me to loot? Nope.
One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead.
I would like to know, it'd be intrigued to know like who built the hut on here. Yeah, so that's our boat. The rest of it. And the thing is that mountains are out there, be interesting to explore.
Brought you your friend.
Sure. Let's hear him then.
Wake up.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door.
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
What of the others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit. Raverick told me to have an eye on the snot. 'Twas his nephew. Thanks for helping. And, sorry I didn't trust you.
Oh, everything's gone wrong. What'll we do now?
Got a boat. You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Oh, dreadful sorry.
Step aside.
She's cold. Spirits left her. Nothing we could do.
Let's wait by the boat.
You don't even know where the bloody boat is, bait. Like, yes, it's not a big island, but really? A lot of monsters here. She's cold. Considering this game's based around her, I'm pretty sure she's bloody alive. What illusion are we facing? Yeah, she is. Animation on her backpack thing has gone weird. Why is like her dagger like That'd be quiet. It's supposed to be an emotional moment. Oh Christ, she does look pretty dead. Why is her dagger doing that? The dagger's possessed. Is she out cold, or is it more that it's like dead, or is more the fact of, oh, let's have a Witcher thing, because she is a child. She isn't, you know, she's the lady of time and space. Is she just that kind of person that goes, yes, I can die, but I can't die? Was she wounded when we brought her here? I don't know. Oh, girl. Magical bullshit time, magical bullshit time. I think it's supposed to try to recreate the first time they met. Aww. It's the fact they've got matching hair. The whole thing of like her being his daughter kind of makes sense, even though she's not. But they look. Can you know? You could say they look similar. They've got the.
Guess not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
What creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the Cockatrice of Spala. Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalach. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer, waiting for you.
Are you serious? You must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
Indeed.
Do you trust him?
Avalach? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
Why is Avalach helping you?
Why exactly is Avalach helping you? Sages have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me.
It's about the power.
It's about my power.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
As if it could ever be about anything else. Avalach tried to teach me how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't fall into Eredin's hands.
I like that, you know, the sense of, yes, a sage going, yes, it's not about you, actually, it's about your power. And more the fact that somebody else I know wouldn't get your power.
What's Eredin after? What's he want from you?
What everyone wants. Control of my powers. His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't achieve much on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
That's a little bit. Yeah, your voyage with Avalach, how did it start?
How do you ever start traveling with Avalach?
Oh, Siri, I'm so glad.
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued.
Oh, it's a different isle, this one. Okay.
Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels.
Red Riders? They're black
I
to
fled
us.
through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once. It was then that Avalach appeared, out of nowhere. He found a portal, and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, perhaps half a year.
What was this world?
The world where Eredin couldn't find you. What was it like?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses.
Metal in their heads?
Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
Siri, stop fooling around.
Told you wouldn't believe me. We should have stayed there.
Yeah, so why didn't you? Why did you return?
So why'd you return?
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe. Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us. We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell head first and forward.
Tell me everything. Yeah,
So
want to
tell
hear
me
it from
how
you.
it happened, step by step.
Eredin located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig.
Okay.
Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us, and Avalach began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avalach, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avalach didn't succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
And in a full half of a forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avalach opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. impaired by the curse,
Alright.
he failed to reach the portal in
Love that word.
time. We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
Okay.
But you failed to meet there.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Boar attacked you?
Mm-hmm. Big as a bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. I had to manage.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the Wild Hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
Whoreson.
So how do you even meet a man like Whoreson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended on it. He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
Failed to mention that.
Probably didn't want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear.
So the criminal underworld.
Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Whoreson Jr.
I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
Whoreson then cheated you.
You suspected right. Whoreson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
And that's when you landed back in Skellige.
The shore of Hindisfjall. The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did. His riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the Hunt's attack, my flight. And then, dreams. Just dreams.
What did you dream?
What did you dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that was horrible.
That happened.
Had a few nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
You have a
like
good
that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dreamed, in the end, I would enter a tower.
Recognize the place?
Recognize it? Know where it might be?
Not sure. I don't think so. But there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time, instead of the tower, I saw your grizzled face. If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the beach. Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen, on horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better. Though a portal would be quicker.
And draw Eredin to us immediately. Rather not risk it. Besides,
I hate portals. Oh, Geralt.
Damn.
Bloody dwarves.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
The hunt. Oh shit, there's one of their ships.
Get us out of here.
They'll know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Ciri, take us home.
Nice horses. Yen's being impatient.
Whoa. Welcome back, child.
Everyone's happy, it seems.
My, you've grown beautiful.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
You've not changed a bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
Well, in comparison, we're quite old compared to you, Ciri.
What?
Little sis.
Little sis. Oh, Triss. Oh, that's adorable. I'm glad Trish turned up, actually. I didn't know she would.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape. No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Hunt will be here soon, that's the...
Time's short. Wild Hunt will be here soon.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Aww. Fine, a minute.
Fine. So, a minute, then we go, alright? This is just a little awkward.
45 seconds.
Huh?
We've 45 seconds left. Well, 30 now. And then we throw the gauntlet at the Wild Hunt. So I beg you, use these seconds well.
Yen, I adore you.
No points for creativity, but for your candor. Time to go.
I thought there was a bit of choice there to say something in like one of those time-elapsing boxes. Right.
Yeah, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use.
Their navigators open portals, rifts that we might counter with Dimeridium or our own magic. They also summon the frost that occupies the voids through which they travel.
There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight.
I'll do greeting of people in a moment, but I want to see that. Oh, yes, you brought some friends with you. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, Geralt. How are things?
Farewell.
Oh, I thought we could. But okay, I like the fact they have their own little thing. Like they brought some people along. Does this mean hopefully they're all going to have their own little place? That's kind of cool though. I do like the fact he's here with an axe and a couple of friends. Are these the people we rescued, potentially?
And they'll be here soon.
Head Dere is upon us. The final age, the time of the end.
Oh, this is. I think this is the archer, isn't it?
Get ready, Fullen. Wild Hunt's near.
So Ragnarok is upon us.
Ragnarok. I love it. Oh!
You found her. They told me the hunt was after us.
Zoltan!
Those buggers might burst in uninvited, so I've made a Mahakaman mix. When this ploughing blows, it'll be bits and pieces, nothing more.
Bring all your tools with you?
Thought to myself, a battle approaches. Blades will need honing, plate will need some hammering, that sort of thing.
Thought right. Thanks, Sultan.
Plan to top that by brewing some more Mahakaman mix. Shite so volatile you need but glance at it to set it off like a flaming fart. Very useful during sieges.
Oh.
Willing to craft something for me?
Of course. Provided you've a diagram.
Not lovely. Okay, you're an amateur. Okay, that makes sense. Right. Yeah, just repair me shit, please. Okay, so you're
Alright.
You can repair a shit. Okay, that's good. Something here to do that.
I certainly hope this gas will work.
It shall. We must just ignite it at the right moment.
And that hole, is that there for good?
We shall worry about the hole once
What
it
the
is
hell's
all-
that chest? Berenger? What? Damn hall of metal, a weak sweating with bellows and forge, and do you know it, there's Torres shining in my hands. And there it goes cracking in shards in the first practical place. You blocked something into alloy, capacity or cooler it too fast, it's reporting. Guess it's because Vesemir's already banging me the bastard's words of wisdom. Should have known after taking his advice was opening a bottomless can of worms. Don't know how Geralt puts up with that without getting the rest of us crazy. Aww, that's quite cute. Berenger's dead.
Anair, Anadar, Walanda.
Can we talk to you at all?
Whoever repaired these walls did a shoddy job of it.
What's the gas for?
It's highly flammable. I aim to detonate it. Incinerate a few of the Hunt's riders in the process.
Yeah.
Castle walls won't suffer?
The fortress walls are in ruin. They cannot be harmed any more than they already are.
Walls aren't accurate, our
We're
expertise.
not masons.
A shame. We'll not be able to keep the Hunt outside the fortress.
Yeah, but they're just teleporting.
That's no loss. We don't know much about breaking sieges either. We'll face them in the courtyard.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Just like, they'll just teleport in anyway. They're navigators, so it's not exactly, you know, we can't like stop them in that way. Magical shields.
She's one of us, Geralt. No way we'll let him take her.
I know you won't.
Damn
Where's
piece of junk? Barely younger than Vesemir.
Any progress?
Just can't get this thing to fling a bolt. They'll sooner appoint me Hierarch of Novigrad.
Let me guess. If I press something here, will it suddenly start working? That would be quite amusing.
Ready for battle?
I was born ready.
Right, have we got any other friends around here somewhere? Where's Roach? Roach could be inside the fortress, to be fair, but yeah. Cool. These armor repair kits are going to be bloody useful, to be fair.
Eskel.
Greetings, Wolf.
Eskel.
Need some peace. Gotta prepare.
That's fair enough.
You're here.
Oh, Roach! My man!
Better about flaming arrows anyway.
They set things alight.
Is there something that's useful to read?
Thanks for coming, both.
No need. By the way, it seems you forgot to invite me.
Oh, hold your excuses, Geralt. Vess vented on me all the way here. She's almost over it. Are we really to be so few?
Quality's what counts, not quantity.
A witch's approach. Works when hunting and fighting beasts, not necessarily in full-scale battles. I certainly hope you know what you're doing.
We'll scout around a bit. Need to acquaint myself with the battleground.
Yeah. That's certainly a good idea, good point. We're slightly on familiar turf. They're not.
Elbow higher.
It's high enough.
You drop it a bit every time you release the sword. Apart from which, flaming projectiles...
So I don't think anyone else is actually coming. I think that's it. Well... yeah, I think that's it. Fuck, I just realised how few it is.
An illusion.
Ah, ha, Kira.
Greetings, Geralt.
Oh, I love it,
Getting all gussied
Kira.
up for the wild hunt.
Women only ever beautify themselves for their
Oh,
own satisfaction.
beautiful.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned around.
What made you change your mind?
There are times when a woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
I love this fact that this is her.
Leave my dresser alone.
How are you? Kaer Morhen to your liking?
More so than Velen, but that's hardly an achievement.
I mean, altogether, they're a pretty bloody powerful lot of people here.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
What are you looking at, Geralt?
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for Ciri.
It's a
Wanna
decent
take her?
number of people, let's be
We'll
honest.
stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
Like,
They always know where I teleport to.
4 magical
and they move
people.
from place to place.
Yeah, I
in
think
an
we're doing decent.
So
And
what's our
witches.
plan?
We've got to take the initiative, yeah.
Eredin, the king of the hunt. He's confident. He'll strike hard, hoping to defeat us with the force of the blow alone. We've got to take the initiative away from him. Foil his plan.
I'll generate a magic dome over the fortress.
That
It will
sounds
scatter
awesome.
them, force them to land in the woods.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
The hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Lambert'll make us dimeridium bombs. Remember the formula?
Of course.
Excellent. Erden should work on the portals as well. I shall also
Erden,
give you each
portals,
an amulet.
okay.
Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you. Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. As soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Okay, so what? We've got Dome. We're going to go do some scouting and take out the portals, but I'm just going to recast them? Oh, God, Christ. Oh, fuck's sake. A technical issue. I hate things at times. Yeah, so I'm just going to... Yeah. We do have to work together. We do. We focus on the fact that we are all skilled and, like, the Wild Hunt aren't massively, I guess what you're going for.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed.
Okay.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do? Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
Yeah, because it's that kind of thing. Yes, we want to fight on the front lines in certain sense because fuck it, she's a fucking powerful. But yeah, we kind of can't afford losing her.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything. We fill some barrels, stack them in a narrow passage, and fire them up at an opportune moment.
You know, we stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
There's the laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
What's the lab get us?
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
I could prepare more of those Witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
I'm in favour of potions rather than traps.
Always relied on potions. We should brew as many as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop. Been wanting to fix that breach in the wall, but we'll need the same tools to clear the rubble from the armory.
Rubble?
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Yeah, but are these swords I got access to? Because if the swords I got access to, I don't really give a shit, let's be honest. Fuck it, let's clear the armory.
We'll need weapons that can pierce the hunt's armor. Gotta clear the armory.
We won't have time to do much else. Everything settled?
Yeah, let's get to work, boys.
Yes, settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting.
Hello.
They'll use Dimeridium to close the Navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep.
That's what they're kind of made for.
Remember, Aridin can't get his hands on Ciri. That's most important. Let's look at the map of the fortress, figure out the details.
Lots of bottlenecks that you can stack lots of this gunpowder stuff against. Kaer, a few hours later.
Can't help feeling we've overlooked something important.
Don't think about it.
You're overthinking the plan a little bit, Kaer.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly. Your potions.
Ah. What do I get, though? See,
Can't help but worry. We're short on meteorite steel swords.
Got enough for everyone. Here. Vesemir dug this up for you. Gnome forged blade. Crossguard's elven handiwork.
Ooh.
Cuts through armor like butter.
Ooh, actually this might be quite nice.
For everything.
We'll see.
I'll saddle the horses.
If it's a shit
Come
blade,
once you're ready to head into the woods.
I'm gonna lose my shit. Alright, let's have a look at enhance, yep, cool. Right. Come on, we just got a new sword. What's it gonna be? Rose. It's all shit. Never mind, eh? Never mind. Oh dear. Right, leave the fortress to do that, but let's have a talk with people.
Got a minute?
Serious talk coming.
I won't let them take you. You know that.
I know.
You gotta keep clear. Stay out of trouble.
Don't treat me like a child.
I'm not trying to treat you like a child.
Didn't do that when you were one.
I like it when you smile.
I know you're pissed off because you're annoyed because people are putting, because you've been in control of a lot of things. You don't like the fact that people are having to put themselves in danger for you. I know you don't like that fact, and that pisses you off. But don't take it out, mate. Right, so we exit the fortress to kind of get things going. So who else can we talk to? Who the hell's grunting? Oh, sorry. Now doing some preps for a good idea, girl. Ooh. Flowers and things. Ooh. Ooh, lots of stuff. Ooh. Actually, this one is quite important. This could actually be all the stuff we were missing for a lot of potions, so actually I'm suddenly picking up a lot of shit. Alright, actually good point. While we're here, right, these swords, they're nice and everything, but just... I'm sorry. Nah, sorry. I've got better trousers as far as I'm concerned. But these are useful because these are actually what they're using for potions. They don't certainly have everywhere, and it's nice to have them all in one place.
Long, lonely winters breed some pretty strange ideas.
Alright. Are the rest of them elsewhere I can talk to? Because I'm liking the interaction here. I have to admit, this battle went quite long. It's going to be an interesting evening to have. I see. It's worth doing it. Superior that. And superior that. It's worth doing it, guys. Worth doing it. Can I go upstairs to go see everyone else? Because assumably Triss is upstairs. And Yen. Also, where's Vesemir? And everyone else? Or was this deliberately a kind of, no, this is your one-on-one time with Ciri? There's no one here. I'll pretty much start off back. No, nobody here. And the bed's gone. I like the touch. I like that touch. Alright, fine. The Battle of Kaer. Let it begin, boys and girls. I'll pretty much keep on streaming until the battle's over, because I'm not sure how long it lasts, but I'm expecting it to be longer than I expect. Oh Christ, missed the door. Wasn't paying attention. That's I think a good point. Do we know what if we go to bestiality to the, what do we call it? Do the wild hunt count as spectres, or because I mean they're real things? Actually, I guess we hit them with our what do we call it, swords. So I guess just our normal oil will be fine. Human oil, unless there's specific elf oil. I don't think there is. I don't think the game is that racist. Right. Okay, this is very much a last time you like, yeah. Oh Christ, you shouldn't look so fucking dramatic, Errol. I say you almost deliberately want to put Ciri right on the battlements at the very start of this fight and then retreat her in. Just give her a crossbow or something. Oh, there's Yen. Oh, there's Lambert's go. Sorry, that's good. Vesemir doing his thing. It's a good view, certainly. Oh, it's getting cold, isn't it? They're coming. Yeah. I like the way for a moment there's a slight smile appear on his face. Oh, it's where she used the train.
See that? It's starting. Woods, now.
She'll be fine, girl. I wonder in powers who's actually more powerful, like Triss or Yen. Let's not have that conversation now. Ooh. Careful. Yeah, you're not going to stay inside the keep, are you? Guessing this barrier doesn't stop them walking in, though.
Gonna have to thank Yen once this is all over. That spell, really something. And the invisibility.
Hounds could sniff you out, so don't get too close.
Yeah, still
and you'll be visible
that.
as soon as you start fighting. Remember that. Good work with these bombs, by the way.
Aim at the portals. Be precise. I'm out of Dimeridium.
Yen mentioned casting the Erden at the rifts. Said the sign could seal them.
They're here. Time to say hello.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Element of surprise is key. Stay hidden. Give Triss a chance to show them what she can do. Then we'll hit him.
Oh, yes. Oh, Triss. Oh, Triss. Oh, beautiful. Right. We should probably, because ideally, I guess we're going forward after this.
Next time you get the feeling I'm about to piss off Marigold, make sure and knock me upside the head.
Yes, Lambert. Now, trying to avoid the dogs, aren't we? circle around so I get a good view. Oh!
Roach's pits. Couldn't have asked for anything more perfect.
Are you kidding? We're lucky we didn't fall in.
Yeah, same. As close portals are starting to bomb into it.
Relax. Roach is good at this kind of warfare. Covers won't collapse under our weight. Huntrider in full plate. That's another story.
Right, okay. So... I have a dry meridian bombed. Cool.
Portals.
Oh. Revealed. But can we just escape?
Bastard.
Way.
Come to mama.
Potion of Tila. Okay, we're hidden again. Okay, that's good.
One less to worry about.
Boom.
Keep coming.
Right, let's have some... So I want to take the swallows when it really bloody matters. I'm guessing it won't be able to bloody...
Problem solved.
Oh yes. Nearly dead. There you go. He's gone. Christ, I love the helmet actually, I have to admit. Oh, you're stunned. Do the rest of them then. What was it? You're back in the fight. Slice you in two. You're regenerating health. That is not nice. Right. Oh.
Geralt, come here! Look, they're regrouping.
See the commander?
Oh, him.
Name's Imlerith. I remember him from back when I rode with the hunt.
Damn it. Spell's waning. We're becoming visible. What's with Marigold?
Shit.
Something's gone wrong. Back to the fortress. Meanwhile, Kaer. Meanwhile, Ciri. Yeah, you're never gonna stay put. Let's be honest.
You were meant to wait inside.
I must confront them.
I cannot hide forever. I must face them.
Back inside now.
No. Geralt gave the signal from the woods and Triss hasn't cast the spell.
Damn it. All right, run to her.
What about just to stay inside the castle walls? That seems fine. Yes, Zoltan! Yes, Zoltan! Yes! Oh, Zoltan! Oh, you beauty!
Double chase!
Zoltan, I love you.
What's out?
To call down fireballs. Communication. Okay, cool. Ooh, very strong. So we got very teleport during battle phase. Okay. What was that about? I missed that. Oh, step back the explosion. Yeah, that's fine. It's not the explosion. But what about that charge? Enjoy, friends. Slicey dicey. One shot. I've only landed with this good when I thought of it.
Geralt!
That's a fairly decent shield that you can make there, mate.
Head back.
Oh, you survived it because it's you. Nice ass, mate. Oh, Christ!
The spell is waiting. Wizard's almost at the fortress.
Master Roach.
Don't stop! Marigold will shield us.
This is intense! I'm loving it. Need some food, let's keep the health up. I don't have to continue to swallow yet. Oh, there's gas for some up. Right, can we bring the portcullis, please?
Large detachment approaching from the woods. We need to close the gate before they get inside.
That's my job, isn't it? Oh, I like the way I can talk to you, man.
The courtyard. Shut the gate.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Close the damn gate.
Right. Yeah, I'm getting around to it. Nope, it's a bit too. But you took a good amount of damage on that, so I might carry on considering that as a possibility.
The gate, damn it! Shut the gate!
I'm bloody getting there. Oh, for bloody hell's sake! Really?
Close the damn gate!
Who's that? Oh, it might be Kaer, actually. Damn rolling off walls, goddammit. getting there.
La da da.
I like the way you make me to rush. You're just gonna. Christ, you got a fucking huge mace, buddy. Oh, you have anger management issues, don't you? You have massive anger management issues. Amber, don't die on me. Kaer. Oh, I like you.
You'd never manage without me, would you? Come now, admit
Lambert, damn it! Stay with us! We gotta pull back! Universe strength is waning!
Yeah, because it's the cold we're all going to die from. We're going to freeze. That's the issue here. Can I pick up these things, please? No!
Pull back! Universe strength is waning!
No, I really can't. Oh, bloody hell. That fish.
Heads up!
That worked. Yarden.
Fall back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard!
Oh, you just goes. Oh. However, I see things that blow up. I actually meant the barrels, but hey ho, it kind of worked.
Back! Through the gate! Into the courtyard!
Can I sharpen my... Yes, cool. Also, let's... Christ, I love my sword. Yeah, let's give that and that. For some reason, also dropped our bow. Let's crossbow. I think I'm looking 96. Yeah, that seems to be fine. Cool.
Not a second too soon. Get back to your position.
Oh, I just missed the bow. Only just. Ow. Ow. They're gonna explode. Bye bye. Ah yes, because my friends are fine and impervious to fire, it appears to be. They're also impervious and doing any decent damage on these guys. Ow, I'm really... Yeah, I might actually...
Take the passage to the main courtyard!
Okay, but don't need to help people up there, are they good? Okay, this be good now.
Oh, Geralt.
Anything else for me to pick up here? Bobs, yep. But don't need to help my friends up there. Yeah, like what the fuck's going on over here? Who is that on the wall? Oh, it's Vess! Well, Vess and Roach, but yeah, that kind of makes sense. That's kind of awesome. Although I had to admit, could their flaming arrows kind of strike, I don't know, the useful bits?
Everything all right?
Yes, thanks. Things were looking shaky.
We had to fall back. They tried to get in through the main gate. I'm afraid they could succeed next time.
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat. He's in trouble. I'm going to help him. Remember the stone I gave you.
I like the way that even Geralt didn't give him that passing there. Oh, who the hell are you? You're a main character. You're one of these navigators. You're the magicians. Oh. You're a ship. Well done. That's our skill. Enjoy. Don't die, that's cool. You're really fast for having that much armor. Hey, so you cast art. Well done, mate. The advantage of being in plate armor, you can kind of almost touch people's swords without kind of. Oh, this is an amazing fight scene. A skull. You can't even really kill Ciri, can you? Because if you kill her,
I can do it too.
That's a terrifying horn. It's like the horn of Gondor. So it calls a retreat for some reason. But your bodies are still here. Well, you get your sword back, even though it landed like 5 meters away from you. Right, nice and simple. Fine, mate. How the hell do you survive that fight? Okay, you're in massive plate armor. I admit, I love the armor, and oh my god, the weapons. Let's just talk about the weapons these guys have. Axes. Oh, Ciri's dead. That didn't happen. The axes, the halberds they have actually at the coolest, I'd say. Proper awesome halberds. And pickaxes. You're fond of that spell, aren't you, Lambert? That works.
Should have stayed in the keep. Set your ass down like you were supposed to.
Nah.
Who would have saved yours then?
Oh, we're going this way, are we? Hello. Now that was cool.
We have to open the gate for them.
Oh, is the fucking gate closed so we can't get in? Oh, okay, yes, please open the gate.
We have to open the gate for them.
Yes, please. How do we interact? Press. Open the gate. Open the gate.
Escos, open the gate! We can retreat beyond it!
Fall back. You're not supposed to be out here.
Too late now.
They're coming in through the gaps! Time iridium bombs. You'll find more in the crates by the walls.
Geralt, hold them back. I must form a circle of vitality.
We've got to close the portals. If we don't, we die. What now?
Oh, Zosa, good to see you. garden, wasn't it? Yeah, swallow time. Thank you, Triss, for being an awesome. Yeah, we don't need you to save our arms. Ah! Let's clear up the enemies on this side of the wall. Once they clear it up, hopefully we can help clear the other side a lot easier. Also, supposedly done really involved with someone. Crates. I don't know where these crates are. Right, guess where I'm going? Over here. Who the hell's on the wall over here? What? No, come back! What? Where's he gone? Oh, Hamiel, I absolutely love you. Skellige gets colder than that. That is. Fucking amazing. I'm on my way, but I've got a few things to deal with first. Like, who the fuck's flying? Oh, it's my other friend Skellige. Right. But I love the idea that Hamlet just went in and went, nah, Skellige's colder. He just slapped me in the face as well.
Come on, come closer.
Right, why do you keep appearing, guys? Come on, I kind of want to have a 30-second respite so I can pick up all this crap. Oh, you're not going to give me it, are you? Fuck you now. Right, what about over here? Zoltan, go to that, please.
Get inside.
30-second respite? Come on, Garrett. Yeah, well.
On my way.
Yeah, I'll be there in a moment, Triss. I'm just picking up the shit they're dropping. Of course, won't be able to do this last week, but I imagine the bodies. I'm coming.
On my way.
Are they getting through the gate? Someone just standing up on the wall is doing nothing in that last shot. I think it might have been Vess. Okay, so I've been frozen. Not dead, but I've been frozen. Vesemir's fine. Tyrion's fine. Okay, nice one. Give him your sword back. Oh, Eskel's been frozen. That's pretty shit.
Where is he?
Oh, you fucker. Oh, Eredin, you're here. Fuck. No. Come on, Vesemir. Come on, Vesemir. You can beat a bloody hell. Ah! See, he's got the right priorities. Oh. That's See now. Okay, So now I can see the redness of your armor.
Run! She'll not abandon you. You humans are so impractical.
Yeah, now I can definitely see the redness of your armor. Come, child, come with me. And Vesemir lives. That's
Ciri, no!
Don't drop it, just sheath it.
I forbid you!
I forbid you. I will hate you for eternity if you do this, child.
You always were an unruly child. I adored that about you. Now fly!
And Vesemir is dead. Guess what, mate? You're gonna be dead fucking much sooner, I'm gonna tell you that, because I ain't gonna fucking come and I'm gonna fucking torture the shit out of you. Sorry, yeah, you just really pissed off a child of the Elder Blood. You think this is gonna end well? You guys might be really awesome elves, but you're not Ciri. You were literally, yeah. You have pissed off the one person that can give you an absolute kick in your arse, and she is. Ah. Have a lot. Nice, good, nice that you've woken up finally. Although, cheers for that. But still, you could have, if you could have woken up just a little bit earlier, just a little bit. Come on, guys. Would have been useful. 50 XP for that. I like that. Okay, we're all unfrozen. Still a little bit chilly around here, obviously. We don't check our fingers and toes or our private parts. We go for nope, no frostbite. We're fine. Where's Ciri? Oh, Vesemir. It really upsets me to see him die. I knew Selma was going to die here, because it's just how stories go, but... fuck. I hope we get to kill that son of a bitch that got him. And on the whole, let's be honest, he died quite quickly, dying what he kind of knew what he was doing. What did we say? No Witcher dies in his bed. Cleaning off his sword of the blood and returning it to where it belongs. I might be more tempted to put the sword in his hand, to be fair, but...
I was too late to help him.
It's not your fault.
I should not have fled here to Kaer Morhen.
He wanted to do this for you, Ciri.
Avallac'h is weak, but alive. Triss is tending to the others.
Thank you, Triss.
I nearly killed you. Killed everyone.
I hope we can actually interact more with Triss now, because she's a really interesting character to actually interact with. She's a lot of fun. I like the interaction with the mages. They end up being really fun quests. And I'm just taking a moment because I'm left at this choice with no time limit on it. Yeah, it was obvious that someone's going to die just because that's how the story's written, but it really pissed me off at Vesemir. But then again, of course, you kill off a character that matters to you. Killing off one of the romance at this point, I think, wouldn't be quite right. So I appreciate that. I get that. But yeah, killing off Vesemir, it's that proper heart blow that you feel right in there, right in your heart, where it's just like, nah, just you're a dick for killing him. But he died. So witches don't grow old. They don't die in their beds. They die with sword in hands, killing a monster or something. One day they get slow, or one day they just get cocky, or whatever. Or just take a, or just something happens, mistake, an accident, whatever. But he died defending, and deliberately he died going, right, he knew what he was doing. He knew that that last stab was his last stab, was the last attack that was pissing off Imaleth, getting killed by Imaleth, and then Ciri just going, well, he didn't know that Ciri would get mental, but he knew that Ciri would at least defend herself and not give up willingly. And I think, you know, that's the only hope there, that Ciri would find a way to escape. And I guess the Wild Hunt aren't coming back anytime soon, purely because it's just like, yeah, it has a fuck ton of magic, we ain't going anywhere near that bitch for a while. We'll let her cool off. Come back later. I nearly killed you. Killed everyone. You saved us. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it is just initial. It's the whole kind of like, it's the instinct reaction of going, something shit's happened, I'm gonna feel shit about it, because that's what my default emotion is right now. But the truth is, you did save us, so you saved all of us. Let's look at the positive side of this.
We'd all be dead if not for you.
No, Geralt. The hunt would never have come to Kaer Morhen if I wasn't here.
But we were trying to save you.
Vesemir's funeral. We should prepare.
Burn him, I believe, is the tradition. At least at Kaer Morhen. I don't know if it's what you've done universally for witches, but... midnight. Kaer Morhen just won't be the same without him ever again. I can't imagine Eskel. Well, Eskel perhaps, but Lambert? No. Lambert's not going to stay at Kaer anymore. What's keeping him here? Perhaps just as a place to turn up every once in a while, but... yeah.
Don't blame yourself. No Witcher's ever died in his own bed.
You don't know how it is to see someone you love die. Because of you. For you.
We all knew what we were signing up for.
Yes. And you saved me. For how long? A week? A month?
We'll hide you. Cover your tracks.
No. I will flee no more.
I can't blame her anger. I can perfectly understand her anger. I'm quite angry too, to be honest. But I gotta kill him. And I'll bloody kill him. I'll fucking kill him! Ah, hola.
Vathael.
Gwynblade.
For those who remain, death should never take precedence over life. Pay your last respects to your friend. Then we must hold council.
Battle of Kaer Morhen, quest completed. Blood on the battlefield, new quest. But what to do next? Which of the loom? Yeah? Christ, it's gone so long, the whole map's gone interactive. Oh, we're at level 30. So how many have we got? 3? We've gone up 3 levels in like... I've gone past it as well, haven't I? No, I haven't gone past it. Christ, yeah, we've got up 3 levels and that was a ridiculous fight for that. Okay, but it was a big fight, so I understand why you want to do it for that. Yeah, who the hell was that? See, wasn't it? No. There's something updated there which makes no sense to me. No, I missed it now, I've forgotten it now, I'll check it later. Right, so let's just go around, I guess. Because I think I've just told you, but this is interact.
I'll remember your teachings always. And the sacrifice you made.
The game's a bastard, well, in the sense that it makes you get quite close to him during this game, when like in the previous games you don't have a lot of interaction with him, apart from the fact he's just the person who teaches you the initial skills. And then it's like, no, we're going to teach you that, and then we're going to make sure you...
Thank you.
Please. She was my ward, too. And the old should only ever stick around to help the young. You know, this hardly ends your struggle.
I know.
Whatever you aim to do now, remember you'll find souls willing to aid you in Skellige. Myself, Krak, his children.
I'll remember that.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
I shall take another look at the wounded. But I'll need to go soon. I'll leave you some medicines.
Go in health, Ermion.
Till we meet again.
And sure we shall meet again, Ermion. That is... pisses me right off. Can't do anything about it, but pisses me right off still. I want to talk to Lambert last. Well, Lambert and Eskel last. Let's,
So? Tell me.
I can say I've seen it all now.
I still don't believe everything that happened.
Risked your lives for me. How can I repay you?
We'll think of something. Right?
Definitely.
What will you do?
We're bound for Novigrad. To fight the next fight.
If you miss us, look for us at the camp.
We will. Okay, Zoltan. Okay, let's do. Oh no, Kira next.
Thanks for everything you did for me and Ciri.
May I be honest? Had I known what would happen here, I'd never have come anywhere near Kaer Morhen.
I don't blame you for that, to be fair.
I'm glad I could help, but I shall leave as soon as Lambert feels better.
Going together? Question mark?
You going together?
I've an idea, but I need a witcher to help me see it through. Lambert has agreed to assist me.
Good luck, and thanks again.
We're even now.
True that. Right, Angel.
There you are. Crying shame about Vesemir. I'm sorry.
Thanks for your help.
I had a debt to pay.
Heading straight back to Skellige?
Wouldn't be right to tarry. War with the Black Ones won't wait. You can count on me, you know. Always.
I know. Thanks.
It would be interesting. Well, I want if they're gonna execute all the Black Ones. I'm so fucking there. Looking. Yeah, probably gonna go to an armorer post this. Zoltan.
Come to see how I'm feeling. Thanks. Not bad.
That's good.
Son. Horrible about Vesemir. I know you were close.
Thanks. We were.
Listen, far be it from me to stick my beard, but it'll no scratch an itch. So don't take this the wrong way. I want to help, whatever you decide, but to my mind, we've got to counterattack. We've got to find the Hunt, Eredin, and charge at them both like a bull at a heifer.
So, I agree in principle, but we've got to strike where it will hurt them. There are too few of us, but it's not that simple.
Not that simple, unfortunately. We have no way of finding them. They find us easily. Can take us by surprise whenever they want.
Oh, God. Apologies.
Forgive me, Geralt, but that's the blathering of a man who clearly can't snap out of it after a tragic loss. Drink it off. Sleep it off, whatever it takes. Just get yourself together and think things through.
I'll do that, Zoltan.
To be fair, this is better. This is where we need to have a little chat with Avalak because he'll know so much more about this. Right, S. Lambert, buddy.
What about?
What about? Sorry, what, Lambert? What? I know this is because it's just a standard dialogue, but really.
Holding up all right?
Love questions like that. Am I holding up? What? My dick? This is shit, Geralt, and you know it.
I love the fact there's blood on you. Actually, it works quite well.
I knew the old man couldn't live forever. Even told Eskel that when it came time, I'd get his sword. Fits my hand perfectly, you know? But Vesemir deserved a better death. Whereas he died like a louse. Crushed.
We'll avenge him.
Doesn't look that rosy to me.
Try not to get into any arguments, can you? They've all come here to help.
Are you gonna tell me how to behave now?
No, just asking you nicely.
Well, how's this for a nice answer? Kiss my ass.
Oh, Lambert, you're such an arsehole.
See you later.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love you.
take care.
Right, Eskel. A proper witcher. Come on, buddy.
What's on your mind?
Kaer Morhen. Can't imagine this place without Vesemir. I'll head down the valley soon, and find somewhere else to winter next year.
What? Okay, so two thoughts about this, like the whole stay, I understand. Firstly, stay because, well, it's our home, but at the same time, wow. Yeah, too many memories, and also, like, it's just going to get lonely, isn't it? Because what? Before it had been him, Vesemir, perhaps a few other witches we might be able to convince to stay, perhaps a sorceress, so I don't know where Geralt's at, but now it's just, like, lonely. I understand, mate.
I get you.
Try my luck in Lormark. There's always work where there's war. After that, we'll see.
Till next time.
See you, Wolf.
For a sec, I thought it was going to one drop, and that'd be kind of cool in a way, but Vesemir, you taught me everything I know. Oh, it's shit.
Zirel can harness immense amounts of the power. Why has no one taught her to control this?
Actually, some did teach her.
Clearly to no effect.
I'll gladly argue with you about this some other time.
That's how I can see we talked to him individually, or it's just one big dialogue.
Haven't had a chance to talk. Thanks for your help. And for looking after Ciri.
You will thank me later. Now we must take Zirel from here, hide her, and then gather a greater force.
Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen.
Which is why we must seek the help of enemies. Magic is our best defense against the Hunt. We need sorceresses. Archmistresses of magic.
You mean the Lodge?
The Lodge is in shambles.
Many of the Lodge's members are dead. The rest are in hiding.
They're not going to come
Philippa
out.
Eilhart, Margarita Loantil, and Fringilla Vigo are likely still alive.
And Francesca? And Ida? Think they'd agree?
I think they'll take convincing. Would you rather speak to Kira alone?
That would probably be best.
It doesn't look like we have a choice. Like, I totally agree there, because at the end of the day, the sorcerers want to keep the magic of the world in balance. And trust me, the idea of the Hunt around getting into the place, yeah, it'll take some fucking convincing, but yeah, because Philippa will do it if we do her a favour, i.e., help her get revenge on Radovid. And let's be honest, once Philippa's on the side, a lot of the rest of the Lodge will fall in line. Cheers, the words one kind of in charge.
Don't trust the Lodge one bit. But doesn't seem like we
No,
have a
don't trust
choice.
them, but I think...
Because we don't. I've made an agreement with the Emperor. In exchange for its help, the Lodge will be granted amnesty and find asylum in Nilfgaard. That will be our bargaining chip. Triss, I wish to leave today to find the sorceresses. Will you help me?
Of course. Even got an idea where you could start.
Damn it! Again you planned without even asking what I think. I've had enough of this. I won't be taken somewhere like a bundle. I will not sit and twiddle my thumbs. I am sick of waiting, sick of hiding.
No, she's right, to be fair. But that doesn't stop Triss and Yennefer going and finding people while we do something else, because I appreciate she wants to kick some fucking ass. And she's fucking powerful, so why the hell can't we? The Hunt are a little bit scared of her right now. They're kind of regrouping. They lost a lot of men. And hopefully it might come to a bit of a political thing, in the sense that they've lost a lot of guys and they had nothing to show for it. They brought nobody back. You know, and they just lost a lot of fucking guys. For a lot of energy for bugger all. So hopefully that'll be in favour in terms of politics. So I agree.
You're right. Prove today you can take care of yourself.
Easier to pat someone on the back and hope things will work out than it is to face the truth. Zirel possesses a great power she cannot control. She is a danger to herself, to others. Until she learns to control it, she should remain isolated.
Wow, well that's not going to happen,
First
mate.
of all, bollocks. Second, if you're going to speak of courage, at least address me directly, and not through Geralt. I'm gone.
Two sides of it. I'll go after her and do anything stupid. Secondly, let her go so she can cool off her steam. But she can cool off her steam. Look, this is where I kind of think, and I do this with friends as well. Like, if they're cooling off steam, you can leave them for like 5 minutes to cool off. But then you just at least care from a distance, just to make sure that, you know, they're not then, because sometimes people want to be on their own, sometimes they don't want to be on their own, but it's hard for me to say that. So I'm going to say I'll go after her.
Better go after her.
Wait, she needs time. We must let her resolve her grief on her own.
Oh,
Then we should start training as soon as possible. She must learn to control her abilities.
This training really necessary?
You saw what happened. She could be a greater threat than the Hunt.
Yeah,
Fine.
but at least she's
We'll stay here a
cooperating.
while
The Hunt
longer,
isn't.
Then join you and Triss in Novigrad. Meet at Dandelion's Inn.
Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better.
See ya.
I do like seeing Triss and Yen getting along, because they should do, because they're sorceresses and they're like almost sisters. I spent a lot of time at the magic school's go. I've forgotten the name for it because it's one of those names. But yeah, you don't hear it enough in the games to really be memorable. You never go there. That'd be cool as a future game, actually. You play as a sorceress, or like a budding sorceress, not like at your full power, but like a young sorcerer is a sorcerer that comes to their powers. That'd be cool.
It's not working, don't you see?
Discouraged after a mere 8 attempts? Cyril,
How many times must I try?
as many as it takes.
I like the bird feathers on his armor.
I'm not getting anywhere.
Because your grief is in control of you.
We shall return to this later.
Didn't make it far first time out on the gauntlet either.
Geralt, please, not now. By comparison, the gauntlet was a walk in the park. But that's not the point.
What is?
Avallac'h says nothing will come of this until I stop thinking about the battle. But at the moment, I find it impossible to fill my head with kittens and vanilla pudding.
Kittens, vanilla pudding?
Tell me, how do you do it?
What?
Always manage to pull yourself together. Focus. No matter what's happening.
Well, I just want a vanilla pudding.
Don't know about vanilla pudding. Could work. But nothing picks me up like Lambert's famous homebrew.
Suppose it can't kill me. Might as well try.
I'm saying you definitely don't have to be good at everything. Something I've always found in life is you don't have to be good at anything, just good enough kind of thing. Because there'll always be someone better at a thing than the thing you're good at. Just good enough to get you by in life. Yeah, a drink and a heart to heart.
That's strong.
Maybe you ought to try a different method.
We've tried at least 20.
Wouldn't let it worry you. Not like you need to excel at everything. You're great with a sword, an excellent archer. Leave the magic to mages.
Yeah. Pull me another.
I mean, to be fair, she kind of does need to know what she's doing, let's be honest. I love that. But no, yes, in all seriousness, you're right, you don't actually have to be an expert at everything. Although I appreciate she kind of has to be to a certain extent, but this is not the right time to tell her that. We need to actually talk to her at some point, and strong hours you to play. Nice, the next morning.
Geralt.
Did we get utterly trashed?
What? What's happening?
Get up. We must go. I've saddled the horses.
Ciri, it's the crack of dawn. Where do you want to go?
To Velen. Bald Mountain. But a few days till the Witch's Sabbath. And guess who's the guest of honor?
Enlighten me. Yeah. But no, I think I'm just now worrying now because I'm thinking that's a time decision that's usually quite key. But she doesn't need to be good at everything. But right now she's grieving, so she just needs to get out of her system. However that's done, like they said, pretty much exactly like Zoltan said, get out of your system. Then once it's out of your system, come back with a chat, and we can work out a plan. Enlighten me.
Dunno. Enlighten me.
Imlerith.
What?
We'll have no better chance to get him.
Why is it the guest of honor?
Where did you get this idea? What's gotten into you?
Kill him.
I must avenge Vesemir.
To be fair, she's not going to stop doing it until she's doing it.
It's the perfect opportunity. Imlerith will be drunk among his cohorts, caught up in the revelry. He'll not expect the blow.
How do you know he's going to be there? I don't know about the bloody Sabbath.
How do you learn all this? Imlerith? The Sabbath?
Avallac'h. He told me of those who chase us. Claims knowledge itself can tip the scales.
That's very true, to be fair.
We shall talk on the way.
We're not going to the fucking Emperor first.
Lead on.
We have other important bullshit to be doing. I am trying to avoid taking you to the Emperor as long as
Ready?
possible. To be fair, I do want to ask you first
Let's
if you
go.
want to fucking go there, because you don't want to fucking go there right now. Because the issue is, you go there, you're not going to run and return.
Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Yeah, but it's saying, I haven't had a chance to have a chat with her to work out if she wants to go back to the Emperor, and I want to have that chat with her, to be honest. Because I was saying, I'm only going to take her back if she wants to go back, and I don't think she does. And certainly not yet. And if she does want to go back, she's definitely not going yet. It's fine. If she wants to go back later, fine. What's a few more days? Okay, it's not a few more days, it's several weeks. That's been us travelling down from Kaer Morhen down here, but still. Now, I think this is this place that, yes, with this massive tree on top that I tried to go up to previously, and I couldn't, because I couldn't find a way up. And I think a certain village will now be populated, and a certain door will be open. Wow, that's green water.
The men at Crow's Perch, they spoke of this place.
What did they say of it?
Ard Serbin, home of the Ladies of the Wood.
The Ladies of the Wood, as in the
peasants
fucking
feared coming
crones.
here. And the Baron thought the Ladies of the Wood a terrifying tale for naughty children.
Oh, Christ.
Incidentally, I wonder how the Baron is.
Oh, he's dead.
Hanged himself after his wife died. Daughter's in Novigrad.
A true shame.
You actually know this area?
Centuries ago, it was a hallowed site for druids. But then the crones arrived, destroyed the Velen Circle, and deformed the sacred oak atop the mountain. An important feast is observed here annually. The Sabbath, they call it. All the local folk attend. I suspect Imlerith attends too, as the crone's guest.
Seem to know it well.
Havelark's a good tutor.
We stand to find Imlerith here? You sure?
Avilark told me of beings who commune with the NL elves. They can be found in every part of our world. In Velen, the crones do this. Apparently, Imlerith came here at Eredin's behest, to order the crones to keep their eyes open and ears pricked, in case Avilark were to seek shelter in his Velen hideout.
Took the order literally, judging by all the ears hanging in the woods. Think Imlerith might still be here?
He craves the pleasures of the flesh, wine, sex. The crones indulge him, flatter his ego. I'm certain he'd not let this opportunity pass, and will be on Bull Mountain for the Sabbath.
Let's go then, Ciri.
Let's get this done.
We must reach the peak. We'll find Imlerith there.
Now,
Peasant folk of Velen call this night the Feast of Gifts. I've no idea why.
The moon is beautiful. Although the fact we're here and the fact that we've got a travel point, does this mean we could actually, in theory, just go and sort out elsewhere? I think we could, in theory. That'd be interesting. What's our quest looking like currently? Actually, don't any secondary stuff or anything new here? No. Bald Mountain. Okay, cool. That's Bald Mountain it is. Although, I'm thinking, examine.
Loads of footprints. A crowd of peasants came through here.
Not surprised, especially if it's a big event. So I don't know how long this section of the game is going to be. It already is 20 to midnight. I've got work in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to call it just in case. Yeah, okay guys, I'm going to call it here for tonight. And saying we can start next time going up Wall Mountain and avenging Vesemir. Saying, if I had started earlier, I would have done this, but ashamedly it didn't happen because of, well, life. So yeah, anyway. It's been awesome as always. We shall get back to this later. And, well, later. Not tomorrow. Wednesday I'll probably just do some Dishonored. And Thursday I'm doing something else with the Johnny Norskin. Having some fun there. So yeah, I will see you guys another time. And until then, well, look forward to more stuff from me. Until then.